All right, so I want to read this tweet from Bill Ackman to you guys. Bill Ackman, we've shown a lot of his stuff over the last half year or so as he went from, let's say, a kind of moderate liberal into a Trump guy. He wrote this. This is a couple days before Trump announced this 90-day pause. He wrote, "Some have misinterpreted my thoughts on tariffs. I'm totally supportive of President Trump using tariffs to eliminate tariffs and unfair trading practices of our trading partners and to induce more investment in manufacturing in our country. I'm advocating for a 30, 60, or 90-day pause before the tariffs are implemented tomorrow to enable negotiations to be completed without a major global economic disruption that will harm the most vulnerable companies and citizens of our country. If a country does not negotiate in good faith, then Donald Trump can bring the hammer down, but doing so without giving time to make deals creates unnecessary harm. I welcome the counterpoint." So the reason this tweet is interesting is this is exactly what Trump did. And it was only a day after Ackman was getting a ton of basically because he was saying he doesn't like tariffs. Then he qualified it, basically saying, let's do this kind of 30, 60-day pause. Lo and behold, that's exactly where we are. Pomp, the reason I wanted to read that is it's like this, it seems to me that a little sanity here and showing leverage and that we can use government power without being abusive of it, that's how you create the widest, most like pro-America, pro-freedom tent. And I think Bill's tweet right there, I don't know that Trump read it or someone read it to him, but it's like, man, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, look, I think that there's a lot of people who are kind of joking about the art of the deal, but really at the end of the day, that's what's happened here. And you can't go and ask nicely and say, hey, will you pretty please allow us to align the entire world
Right.
against you, right? You got to show up and you've got to show strength and you've got to have some negotiating leverage. And it seems like that's exactly what's happened. Now, I will issue a word of caution. This isn't over yet. Obviously, China and the United States are going to have their kind of horns locked and they're going to stay in this trade war for however long it takes to get to a solution. But also, there's still a lot of trade deals that need to be done in terms of the various countries that also are aligning with the United States. But we are in a much better place today than we were 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I think that the longer this goes on, the more the United States and our citizens are going to realize we got a good position. We got a good hand. And China is going to have to come to the negotiating table. And hopefully we can get some sort of deal that prevents all of the IP being stolen. There's some sort of tariff reduction. The subsidies get cut off. All the things that I think Trump wants. The odds are increasing day by day that he's actually going to get some of that stuff.